We're back. Hope everybody's doing good. Beautiful sunrise with our planned out skyscrapers out there. And I'm going to start on this blue building here today. Did a little prepping, got some materials ready. Hopefully I'm live because I once again just tried this and it didn't work. I don't know why it's been doing that lately. It might be doing it again. I don't understand. One sec. Oh, okay, it's working this time. It's working this time. Woohoo! Yeah, it's so weird. Last stream worked, but I think that's like 4 out of my 5 last streams. The first time I go live, I don't actually go live. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. Okay, heard myself. And I didn't do a thumbnail or anything. Oops. Okay. All right. How's everybody doing? I'm loving my little city plan here. And I think today is going to be a very block placey episode. I like the way this little road curves down here into this. Looking forward to doing a little neighborhood up here of like, yeah, more angled buildings. But we're going to get started on this guy here. And I did realize I was off on blocks. 1, 2, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's all right. 1, 2. Yeah, so this is 20. So I do want it to be odd. So I would need to either come out one this way or go back one. If I came out one. Oh no, I'm not lined up here. Yeah, let's go back one. Can I land it? Woohoo! Guess I could have spent some time mending up my tools a little bit, but hopefully it's going to be more block placing than gathering. Been a lot of block breaking the last few streams. Ooh. I did it. Just a quick little sketch in Creative, just to kind of figure out what I wanted to do, and I am deciding I'm going to go simpler than I was thinking for these first couple buildings. I just want to, but I think they're still going to look cool. But I was thinking I was going to try to get a little more intricate, and I probably will eventually over time. But I kind of got an idea that definitely pulls off my skyscraper vibe I want, and is also not too hard. And I'm thinking for these two buildings, that's what I'm going to go with, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to get them up quicker than I might think. Oh. Have I been going that long already? Where'd all the other ice go? I'm tripping. I guess I do have a bunch of ice right here, though. You can see we are going with a blue building just because I liked it when I built it over in my jungle area. I liked the combo here. Lots of light blue, starting with wool at the bottom, and then I'm going to go about halfway up with wool, then halfway up with packed ice, and then I'll blend them together so it won't be like a solid line. And then just going to cover it all in light blue glass and knock out the windows, and it ends up looking pretty good. A lot of blocks, but I did some serious prepping. Ooh, I will turn some music on. Gonna be a probably just zone out and place a bunch of blocks for a lot of this episode, working my way up this building. So yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna do wool and just go just wool, probably up to about there, and then switch to ice, and then I'll come back and knock out a bunch of wool and ice and texture it to blend it. But we're gonna start with just placing a bunch of wool. Sorry, 1 second here. What's going on? One more sec. Alright. Ooh, yeah, I like that though, actually. Even just taking that one block off makes it a little less of a box, a little taller. So, I guess I should decide. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna place it all in. I don't know. Maybe the answer actually is to kind of no. Yeah, we're just placing it in. I was gonna say to kind of plan out the windows as I go up, but I think that would just make the placing so much slower. Maybe as I go up with the glass, I'll use that as scaffolding. That's what we're gonna do. That's gonna actually work nice. that actually might work really nice. I know kind of a crazy color for a skyscraper here, but I really liked the ones that turned out in my jungle, or I like how the ones in my jungle turned out. And I feel like a lot of times you get a kind of a blue look on certain buildings. And I know I mentioned I was going to take some inspiration from Seattle buildings, and I still plan on doing that a certain amount, but I don't want to make it too hard on myself for these first couple. So I'm just going kind of simple. Oop, did I go up too high? Yeah, we'll stop here. I could kind of texture on my way up, I guess. That actually probably is the move. So that being that, I will do something like this. And then I like to kind of texture in clumps, so match up with these. Oh, I didn't come prepared with ice. Yeah, we'll start that down lower. I will texture as I go up, actually. Oh, boo. That sounded good. That's better. Could bring the texturing down a little bit. Ah. Yeah, I'm thinking, because I'm going to just cover this all in glass panes essentially, and it looks pretty cool with the blue behind the light blue glass. And then, so as I'm doing that, working my way up, I'll just kind of stand on top of it and knock out the windows and stuff as I go. When I do build more intricate buildings, I probably will build more of like a one floor at a time approach. Really get it figured out and creative, and just get the pattern figured out and just build a floor at a time. But these ones I'm going with a pretty simple approach. And a more familiar approach for myself. When I was sketching things out, even though I guess I'm pretty much just freestyling as far as I didn't really figure out like the exact heights and stuff. I kind of did though. I did want to go a couple taller up here, I remember. I think it was 2. Oh yeah. I know the texturing looks all messy right now. Once I get the windows popped in and all that, it's going to end up cleaning it up quite a bit. And I'll fix it eventually, but yeah. Size-wise, I'm liking it. I mean, this isn't a huge one by any means, but it's pretty big. I think last stream I said I hadn't built any buildings as big as these, but I did get started. The castle I started on in what was my stream only world that I haven't played in a long time that I probably should go back to at some point. But that castle, it might not have been that big, but it was a pretty big building. Definitely bigger than these. Oh, what happened? I got, what the heck? There you go. I'm thinking it's probably faster to try to texture as I go. It's both kind of annoying, for being honest, but... Just finish it out with ice, and then I'll come back and reshape things accordingly. But I think it probably is good just for that little middle section kind of texture as I go. I guess I'll throw a couple in there every now and then. What's up, Krish? Welcome. Building a skyscraper. Oh gosh, I knew that. I started going about that wrong. Yeah, it's nice to just get that little initial texture in and then come and reshape accordingly, but... Oh my gosh, I wasn't even thinking. Forgot I didn't have a backstop. I went 5 instead of 6, but I don't feel like I've heard any music. Like, why is it? Even when I do 6, I feel like it's so loud on the recordings. I haven't heard any. Whoops. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's looking cool. And when the panes get on top of it, it looks pretty cool. I'm liking the scale for sure. Probably go a little taller with that one. There's some music. I did have my headphone not on quite all the way, so maybe it was going and I just wasn't hearing it. Uh, Feels pretty big in here. And I'm not gonna like push myself or like stress too much about getting these all filled with farms, but that is the plan, is to have this be the place where I build kind of my bigger like I've never built big farms like that, but this will eventually be the place I will do that if I end up doing that. I do like the idea of the main tallest building having a little penthouse on the top and having like just a different farm on each floor, and just have it be producing quite a bit of the essentials. And I would like a giant pumpkin farm for sure. Could never have enough pumpkins. Actually, yeah, maybe that's the way to do it, is all kind of... Because I do like to texture in clumps. So I'll just kind of... Lemon made it. What's up, Lemon? I'm doing well. We're just getting going here. Not too many around yet. Nice to see you, though. I don't know if you've been here since we've been getting this skyscraper area planned out. My biggest project I've ever done. Dude. So my thinking is that I'm trying to have, like I didn't do very well, I guess, on either of these, but I would like to have a kind of shape like this as far as the texturing goes. So have more wool go highest up in the middle and kind of have the sides have more ice. Didn't do very well over here, but like if I brought the wool up there a little bit, that would pretty much do it. You know what I mean. I'll try to do it here as I go a little better. I'm just going to fill it now. Let's see. Oops, I don't like that line. Break this line up. And then if I just kind of still have to come back and update the texturing a lot, but even just getting this little bit of a start will make that job quite a bit easier. I might not even have to that much, actually. Again, I'm not going too crazy with these ones. Backstop, right? Yeah. I obviously didn't go too hard on the texturing on that one, but So actually, maybe the move is to just kind of go like this. So we're just going to kind of work on how I want the shape. Oops. Yeah, I think that's the move. And then I'm just going to fill it with ice. I guess now maybe I'll just throw one in there as I go a little bit. Might have made it if I hadn't hit that. Ooh, I just realized I meant to make... I made a whole bunch of light blue glass. I meant to make some regular blue glass as well. Gotta go do that. Yeah, that's closer to what I'm going for. So, like, even here. If I just get rid of some of this ice right there. Get rid of that line. Come up a little more. Oops. I'm liking it, I'm liking it. gonna go make a little bit of blue glass. Yeah, it's working out pretty good for this build. I was having the same thoughts actually. I've obviously this could be a good time to use the happy gas as well. I will bring him over. We'll test him out a bit. I just don't like how much he moves around when he's supposed to be stopped. He just shakes. Okay, let me think. I'm gonna go. How much do I need? It's 19 by 19. 40. Approximately 80. One. Need about 300 regular blue panes, I think, give or take. That's just rounding up math, but. And I got a whole bunch of glass cooking right before stream, even though it hasn't been cooking since I've been over there, but hopefully. Whoops, where was I going? Ooh, boo. I thought I had some left in there. I even set these up behind and cooked a bunch more. I bet I have some glass down in my storage, actually. I think I got a bunch of lapis in here. I'm gonna just use. Oh yeah, lemon. Didn't I call you melon all the time? But yeah, look at the backdrop. Oh yeah, I was gonna say from this view right here, like how cool that's gonna look. And I mean, now that I've been working on it, I'm realizing that like it might even get like some bigger buildings as I go. This is all I'm kind of focusing on for now, but like I would love to just have an even bigger building eventually. Not have what right now is the center building. I can always put a bigger one behind it, and it would work just as well. But yeah, you can imagine that, and then we're gonna have another like castle, either castle or just like a blocky fortress type thing of some kind, making the elevation over there. I know I've heard of that. I can't think of what. I'm assuming that's a building. I can't think of what you're referencing there. Do I have? I might even have blue over here. Oh my gosh, I don't have either. Big boo. Oh no, left my. I kind of want. I cooked this dried kelp up to use as smelting, but I think I'd rather use it as building blocks, right? That's right. I remember that now. I remember that now. Yeah, I plan to take some inspiration from some Seattle skyscrapers, since that's the nearest big city to me, but as I get going, I'm kind of walking that back a little bit, just because I just kind of want to start getting buildings up. I've never built a skyscraper before, so I just want to take my steps, and then eventually we'll work that way. Just waiting for a little glass to cook. I think that's enough for, what did I say, about 300 panes. Yeah, the Space Needle is definitely one. That's like the main one I'm going to do. At the very least, I'll be doing a Space Needle. Kind of off to the side, too, like it is in Seattle. I guess I should be thinking of that. Like, that might be, like, right here. If I extend this land out a little bit. We're getting too far ahead of ourselves, but yeah, I am thinking that might be like a right there thing. All right. So, I forget. I was giving myself, I think, 7 for the bottom floor. Let me get organized here. Oops. I guess, yeah, I had a little entryway sketched out. We'll kind of do that. At least just have an idea for the general location of it. Okay, so the center, right there. So we're gonna go thinking just kind of like a big. I'm not committing to this by any means yet. Yeah. Maybe even have it come out a little bit. I like that, and then kind of some tall windows on the bottom floor. Again, I want to stress I'm making the conscious decision to just kind of go simple and easy for these first few, not overthinking and planning things in creative, which I will do for some. But I kind of want to just get at least these two up, and I kind of have I do have a basic thing figured out that does pull it off. I'm just going to do the same thing over here. Did I go 4 or 3? Yeah, 4. Now I don't know how I would make it work, but like I like the idea of like having little shops built into this one, or like to this side have these kind of tight alleyways with just a floor of, you know how a lot of buildings are, floor with shops and restaurants and taverns and stuff like on this level, but I don't really want that for the outside. I don't know, we'll figure it out. I'm mainly just going to worry about these two for now. Because I'm just trying to think, like, I don't want the stone base on the front, but if I did that on the side, is it going to look weird just starting right there and going into the, I don't know. So how high is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I will adjust accordingly. I will end up taking some of this glass away, but for now, we're just gonna go with it. I'm gonna knock out windows as I go. Oops. With the, I'm gonna try to, oops. Gonna try to kind of use the glass as scaffolding as I go. Oops. That's gonna happen, huh? Okay. So I'm trying to get up to 8. Then just a line of blue, just to kind of break up the floors a little bit. But also I'm trying to not go too crazy. I tested it out, like using trap doors and certain things, but I feel like a lot of times skyscrapers are just a bunch of glass with like the little lines breaking it up. We'll see how this. Okay, so I wanted to do that. That can't be good. Okay, I'm thinking here. Skip one. Yeah, skip one. Up and skip one on the bottom. So figuring that this is a new floor, we're gonna have one, and we're gonna have a window, skip, and then another row of blue. So each floor will be 4 high. If you kind of see what I'm going with here. And then I'm just going to go every other one, right? Now I could go different colored glass in the windows, but I'm going to start with just the blue. That's an easy switch later if I want. Oh no, no backstop. Yeah, you can see how the blue just is going to break things up, and the windows are just going to give that little bit of depth with it setting back. I tested with just putting the glass all the way even over the top of the windows, but just getting a little bit of depth is nice. Ah, yeah, it's going to look cool. Oh, yeah, so I guess for these ones, I'm just going to go like that. Oh, I guess I shouldn't have done this. Oh, I didn't do it all the way. Ah, that's too fast. think we got our pattern figured out. Hopefully it should go relatively fast. Well, I guess fast probably isn't the word. It's going to take a while, but oops. Oops. We're going to go up one more block. I can do that here in a bit. Hey, what's up, Trevor? Uh-oh. Can I get him before he gets me? Oh, boo. I just wanted to see how we're looking. Yeah, I think we're looking cool, right? I think it looks awesome. I think that looks like a downtown building, right? For as simple as I've gone. Like, I just feel like if you start going flower pots and stuff in front or like anything, at least at like this scale, it's just going to make the building look smaller for one thing. And like, I feel like a lot of the buildings I'm thinking of just are just glass. I think this looks cool. No, sorry, Trevor. I'm a solo crafter. It's just how I roll. Whoa, dude. I missed him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can have my old part of town where I get the more intricate, antique style looking buildings. I don't know the different terms. Oops. I guess maybe the route is to just do it all. No. What am I doing here? What am I doing here? What the? Oh my gosh. Actually, I'll do that. Oh, never mind. Talking about anyway. Whoa! I mean, that's definitely giving me the vibe I'm looking for. We'll make the entrance a lot cooler, and we'll probably put a little more or we will put more detail down into the first floor. But I feel like anything else. I mean, I could. I mean, I definitely could go crazier with like the texturing underneath and like try to have like, once I get the city established, have like a imaginary side where the light's coming from and do all that kind of stuff. But other than that, and I don't even know if I really would want to do that. Like, I think this is pretty much kind of doing what I want. I think I'm just going to do it all again if I get this side up, and then might even start on this building. And believe it or not, I'm going to build it out of dirt. I know I said I was going to change my blocks up on these scaffolding blocks, but I've also trying to use materials that I have a lot of, and I'm going to just use dirt and pretty much do the same thing I'm doing with this building, but dirt and terracotta and orange glass. So you can't really see the dirt, and it actually looks pretty cool. And I think the blue and the orange next to each other look cool too. Now I feel like I've gotten a pretty good block placing mode there. I don't think I should necessarily change anything up. Get out the way, little pig. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did I mess up? Oh, whew. Scared me. I just started my glass one too early. That scared me. I guess if I did mess up, I would have noticed that down here. That would have made me mad. Or sleeping tonight. Hey, what's up, Horizon? I haven't seen your name in a while. Nice to see you around. You're one of the OGs, if I remember right. Or am I wrong? I think you're from way back. And no, I've said it a few times. I need to actually do that sooner than later, especially if I'm building a modern city here, and let alone for my uh, cyberpunk city over there. I got to get some frog lights going. I've never messed with tadpoles or frogs at all. Yeah, you have. I remember that. I appreciate you, man. Oh yeah, I was gonna sleep. And actually, give me a 90 seconds here. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. We're back. I will say one thing that I'm kind of comprehending as I'm doing this here that is kind of giving me hope for this city is like we've only been going for a little over an hour here. I've probably only been placing blocks for about an hour here, and we're already this far. So it's just a matter of the resource gathering is the biggest thing. But if I just kind of get an idea in my head of how much I need of each block, do a little math, like it's not that hard to go get a shulker box or two shulker boxes of most things. So I'm just saying I'm feeling like this might be a little more doable than I've made out in my head. Because I feel like we're gonna get all this wall up. I'm not gonna worry about these other two walls, but I think we're gonna get this building started too. It's like it's just going faster than I might have thought. Oh my gosh, I didn't grab my new glass. Yeah, the island village is right there. This is all my spawn area. That's the island village. That's my starter house. Probably gonna need a few more panes. Uh-oh, how come I'm questioning myself? Oh my gosh, I'm glad I questioned myself. I was wrong the other way. I went up. I did this all off one. Boo. I knew something didn't feel right. I was thinking I didn't go up enough. I thought I started on the blue level for the windows, but I actually went up too. It's weird. I don't know why I questioned myself all of a sudden, but I did. I was right too. That's kind of annoying. I hate breaking glass. Can we speed up breaking glass? It makes no sense either. Like, what's the logic behind it? Because in real life, glass breaks a lot quicker than... Well, I mean, I guess this does break quicker than a log. But glass breaks quick. Whoa. Yeah, it's something I've just kind of started doing. It is... I feel like it's definitely something people have been incorporating in the YouTube world more, just using glasses and detailing your builds and using it just to create shape, and it's actually a really good little block. But yeah, it is different, just covering, encasing the building in it, I guess. Even though there's probably many people who've done it. Hey, I gotta go down one more, dang it. Or no, I gotta, yeah, take this away is what I gotta do. My window's gotta be... Wait. Okay. I'm just not thinking right now. What's going on? Yeah, it is cool though. Like I remember I built a greenhouse like many years ago. I just built it pretty much out of glass and just didn't have enough structure behind it, and it ended up just being this glob of glass. And I ended up trying to fix it a little bit, but yeah, putting the colored block behind it and letting it, because like if I didn't have the building behind it, it just wouldn't have that appearance at all. And it gets the all the lines of the glass connecting to each other and the building behind it. I think I like it a lot. Okay, am I back on track? So that's gonna be one too high. I'm glad I caught that before I kept going up. That was sucked. Yeah, the tower I'm gonna get going on after this, I think is gonna look. I mean, I got a pretty good little test of it in trying things out in creative, but I just didn't go very far with it. But I feel like once I actually get like a whole wall put in, it's gonna look cool because the orange and the blue just look cool together. I feel like you don't see as many orange skyscrapers, but or at least that are glassy like that. But hey, I guess like gold. Kind of see some gold-looking skyscrapers. What's going on? Dang it, how many am I up now? And we haven't even really... Ooh, dang it. I've been doing really good at creating my backstop, too. It's going to look cool at night with the light coming through the windows, too. I'll check that out this next nighttime. Ah. And even though I am enjoying playing not in vibrant visuals lately, I will hop back and forth every now and then, and the glass is just going to reflect the sun really cool, actually. Now that's something I haven't tested out how that looks yet, but I know it looks cool in other cases. Oops, dang it. Yeah, I definitely do. And I get it every now and then, like when I'm over in that area, but it really hasn't been too bad for sure. And I'm just not trying to just not let that stop me, you know? I don't have too much redstone. I do need to go around though and just try to get rid of any torch spam that's unnecessary because I do feel like torches is an underrated creator of lag. But I mean, I feel like it runs, considering how much I have, I feel like it runs pretty amazing even over here in spawn still, personally. Okay, that's what got me confused earlier is I forgot that I went up. I'm sorry guys, I'm off. I'm off. 1, 2, 3, and then I'd already gone up one. Okay. So I'm on window level right now. Get it together, Jay. No, I do want to get a frog light farm set up at some point. Speaking of tadpoles earlier. So, yeah, I've been meaning to look that up. I've talked about that on stream a few times, and I'm always telling myself in my head to look up exactly how to do that. So it would just be a matter of going to. I mean, I really don't even know it. I would be going to different biomes to get the different frogs. I know you need the 3 different frogs, but then what? Yeah, I don't know. I'll look it up. I don't want to think of that out loud. I forget how you even mate frogs though. How do you mate frogs on Minecraft? Spider eyes, maybe? Oh, that's funny. No, I am not familiar with them. I knew I was a little confused on your text. I thought it was a mistype. Ugh, how am I able to? How, I guess it does make sense. Not really, though. I don't see how I'm able to get around these glasses while squatting. Okay, let's stay on task for these last two levels. Let's see how quick I can get these. Starting now. What? That was crazy. Alright, no backstop, no backstop. Be careful. Uh-oh, I'm gonna have mobs up top, huh? Alright, skip one. I guess I am getting probably a little over ambitious, so making it sound like I'm gonna make too much progress on the second building. Because now that I think of it, I'm gonna need to get all that orange dye. There's definitely some resource gathering to be done. I don't know how I'm doing on bone meal. It all kind of depends how I'm doing on bone meal, actually. I do. I've got a few, actually. Yeah, three. I've got a good amount of terracotta, so I shouldn't need to gather. Oops. I shouldn't need to gather terracotta or uh, dirt, obviously. I've got plenty of sand, at least. I do need to cook up some more glass, even though I think I've still got a lot cooking. I might be alright on glass, actually. No backstop, no backstop. Oh, wait, no, I do have a backstop. Oh, yeah, I wanted to do a little check out at night. First we'll throw a few torches in here. Not that I've noticed, but I also I haven't messed with my redstone farms, probably. Not that I have many to speak of. See how this bad boy's looking at nighttime. Oh yeah. Real cool, I think, right? Oh man. I think that looks awesome, actually, if I'm being honest. I think the blue, or the regular blue, breaking it up. Yeah, just that regular blue glass makes a huge difference breaking up the floors. Oh my gosh, I think that looks awesome from over here, actually. And then we'll get a more detailed base for it. But I mean, even that isn't bad. I mean, obviously we'll fix the entrance up a little bit, but I might not even vary too much. I mean, I don't know though. I'm just thinking out loud. It could have, I mean, even if it had like a stone base but I guess, I don't know. I feel like depending on what the building if it's like a residential building, it would make sense to have like a bunch of shops on the bottom. Hey, I appreciate that. I bet that is quite the upgrade since then. That and that, and the trees, the mountain. You're an OG, so you get a little fly around. It's a custom mountain over there. Got our underwater city over here. Started on at least. Man, I'm honestly liking this building like a lot, especially like for how simple it is. It's a grind, but it's simple and it's not even like that crazy of a grind. Yeah, just give you a little teaser, you know? I'm trying to I mean, it's actually not that ridiculous of an amount. I guess, yeah, it's not even really that ridiculous of an amount of orange dye I would need to get enough glass, especially just for maybe even just one wall. So that's not that actually big of a project even. I've already got the dirt. I mean, I'm already pretty well set up if I want to get a little start on that. And I think I like the light blue windows. Like I could go like yellow even, or uh, I mean yellow or white would be the only two I would really think of. But I think the blue, might as well keep it all in unison. Oh my gosh, I did it again. I keep doing that. I keep putting the level of glass in and then building up. Dang it. Next building, I'm just going to try to be super efficient. Oh yeah. Oh, and the reflection of the ice back there makes a huge difference too, actually. And that's even not in vibrant visuals. The ice is actually quite awesome for that reason. Definitely don't need to worry about the texturing at this point. Now that all that's on top, it just... Man, I'm liking this building. Definitely, we'll probably end up doing like some flowers and landscaping at the bottom here. Now, yeah, if you turn the corner, but yeah, it just wouldn't make sense to like have, if I got this big window here, which I do like how this looks. But then if I tried to make it like shops going into the building there, it wouldn't make sense behind the window. I don't know. I have fire tick turned off. I don't want to have to worry about that kind of stuff, you know? Okay. Need shulker box of dirt, shulker box of terracotta. Don't even need to be full. I think it's like 20 stacks or so of each. And a shulker box of orange glass panes. Now, I know I had some bones. Oh, did I put them in here? Yeah, I did use a lot, I guess. Oh yeah, that's right. I'd use a bunch for the light blue. Terracotta. I don't need that many bones. How many orange flowers do I have? We're gonna need. I feel like we've kind of raided. There's a mob farm under the mountain here. I think we kind of raided it though, and I haven't really been over here at all. Might get lucky. Have some bones here. Just a few, I don't need much. Hey, that'll do it. I'm gonna leave a few there. I'd like to leave a few just in case I want a few at some point. That should do it. Yeah, because I get a lot of flowers per meal. Especially when you put it in the ground like that. Little Pixie Tracy trick she told me that a lot of people didn't know. That does work very well. You get way more flowers. Like if you do that. Compared to how many you get. Oops. Yeah, if you're not in the ground. Got 5 there, and I got like 15 here. Okay, I believe that should be more than enough. Trying to do a little math in my head. I mean, yeah, it's definitely more than enough for what I would want to do today. Oh yeah, that's looking pretty good size and scale over there. And I definitely can just keep expanding. It could grow to where these are the smaller buildings that we have a humongous building over here at some point. Okay. Hmm. Oh my gosh, I left my orb shulker over there as well. Do need glass. You know what though? We're just gonna bring this over there with us. We'll grab that. Ooh, I still haven't gotten a Nautilus over here either. I've been meaning to do that. I don't know, I might just wait until actually I'm gonna get building over here again. I got so many things I want to do. Ooh, I believe this is already full of regular terracotta. Oh yeah, perfect. I forgot I had that already full. And one already full of dirt. Can't be grass blocks though. Oops, I did that backwards. Okay, man, I think, oh yeah, I'm gonna need, I think brown. Kind of annoying actually. Definitely probably don't have very many cocoa beans. I might actually, no, I might have some cocoa beans. Just from chopping the jungle. We're gonna use brown and as the regular blue glass, breaking up the levels. Hmm, 19. There's gotta be a stash of some serious cocoa beans somewhere. Because I have chopped a lot of jungle. I don't even know if I replanted my cocoa beans last time I had them over here, actually. I definitely never harvest them. Yeah, I didn't replant them. Um, where do I have big seed stashes? Oh, I thought there was going to be some in here. I don't think I would have any in here. Actually, I know I don't have any in there. Ooh, might as well chop my pumpkins while I'm over here. Man, is not having a cocoa bean farm set up gonna bite me in the butt right now? I really don't need that much, I don't think. Actually, now that I think of it, those ones I planted would probably have been enough. We'll sleep the rain away. Dang, that building's looking cool over there. The ice on the top is definitely just what I liked so much about it in the jungle, and it's just even cooler over here with the glass over the top of it. Can I sleep in time? I thought it was kind of a dye box, but I guess not. Yeah, I'm just gonna go and take those ones I planted. I think they'll be enough to at least get one wall, or they'll be more than enough to get one wall. Dang, I don't know, maybe I wait them out. Holy moly, those grow fast. Does fortune work on them? Dang, those grow fast though. I'm gonna wait those bad boys out. We're just gonna let's harvest some wheat. Actually, do want to start trying to keep up on some wheat harvesting because I know I'm going to want to use. I haven't been using mud bricks at all, and they are one of the best blocks in the game. I would like to be able to use a bunch of them. Ooh, now that I think of it though, I haven't even checked my villager wheat farm over there in forever. I wonder how that's going for wheat right now. Still just working away in there? I guess I'm just never really over here. Ooh, nice though. Nice. Should probably get rid of some of these seeds. Think I have a chest over here? Yeah. Nice, so that's a good amount of wheat. Kind of forgot about. I thought those were growing faster than they are, huh? Get some rockets made. Think I still got a little gunpowder over here. Actually, now that I'm thinking of it, yeah, now that I'm thinking of it, I think I might turn one of these buildings. I don't know which. I guess the orange one would make sense to be my pumpkin building, and I was having trouble thinking of what to fill the blue building with. But I think just a general mob farm and get it set up early so that this whole time I'm working over here, it's running. That's probably a good idea. Don't have any sugar cane. I think this is more than enough actually to at least get one wall done, which is kind of my main goal. I can't get over how much I like this building though. And yeah, it's going to be blocked by those a little bit, but I think the way I've got my buildings organized. Hey, Flip. What's up, Flip? Nice to see you. I hope all is well with you, man. I know you've been going through some things. I'm doing well, though. Enjoying my new project here. Nice, that's good to hear. I know you've been a busy man. Now let me think. I do really like the reflect, but I'm just saying I really like the reflection of the ice. I like the use of the ice as the block behind. I'm trying to think if there's, but no, ice is also really easy to gather. I was trying to think if there's another block I want to use instead of terracotta, but I think ice just happens to be the perfect block that's easy to gather and gives that reflection I like. I could use orange wool. I could use orange wool. Hmm. It might be too orange though, because the orange glass is pretty bright. It's pretty bright glass. Again, I'm just going to kind of get my shape up here, and then I'll come back and texture. I think that's the better route. Yeah, pretty big. Sorry if you said that earlier, Flip. I didn't see that pop up on my TV. Definitely, probably the biggest project I've ever embarked on. No probably about it, I guess. Ooh. I definitely should have double checked my base to make sure I guess I'm catching it early enough. I can adjust accordingly. Hopefully I have my base counted out correctly. Ah, I forgot you were a victim of that as well, Flip. That really sucks. Relic played again for the first time just recently. That really sucks, though. I feel for you guys very much. Are you on Xbox too? Was it just an Xbox thing? Mainly an Xbox thing? Oh, I like that blend. Ooh. I think Relic's doing good. She's still been popping her head in. Yeah, I'm not even really gonna worry about texturing, actually, I don't think. I mean, it is nighttime, but I think once you get the glass on, it does a lot of it anyway. So as long as I just kind of have it, let me throw a torch up there, make it a little easier for you all to see. It's probably really dark. That's still really dark. That almost made it worse, actually. But yeah, we'll just kind of arch it up there, and then in the end, from the inside, I can texture a little if I want, but that'll make it way easier placing blocks, for one thing. I think I'm liking it, though. The orange glass is going to set it apart for sure. Does seem kind of crazy building my second skyscraper ever out of dirt. Not that I've finished my first one yet. But no, I think once we get the glass put on, it's going to make sense and look good. Yeah, that's nice to see you in the chat, though, Flip. I think Amy was asking kind of about you a couple streams ago. This color palette actually has so many blocks to, if you really wanted to go crazy with the texturing. Oh, that's nice of her. The Aussies sticking together. Actually, 1 second, I forgot. Give me 1 second, I gotta respond to the text here. Alright. I guess in theory I want this to be either 4 or 8 taller than that one. What's this one at? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I gotta go up 1. Yeah, we'll just go 4 taller. Just thinking as far as each floor or each level is 4. So just up 1 more, right? Yeah. Oh man. Oh man, I'm liking it quite a bit. spacing and placing. Just spacing and placing. That is one thing about streaming is it's like this. Usually I have like a YouTube video on or music, so it's definitely different. I've been in a pretty decent little stream mode. Strung a few together here again, right? Oh my gosh, I didn't check the base. Oh, I'm nervous now. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we're good on this one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, I want to take that away first. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. Didn't realize it was 17 though, but at least it's odd. Whoa, dude. Whoa. You're rather quick. Dang, dudes. Yeah, those guys just fell in there. Those aren't What's this? That's another material that like I want to build a building out of netherrack because I think it would look cool, and I have lots of netherrack, and I was trying to think of, but there's aren't really too many red skyscrapers, are there really? But it is Minecraft, right? I don't know if it would necessarily have to be that building, but I will say I didn't envision having at least the bases up of both these buildings this stream. It's gone a little faster than I might have thought. Oh man, they just look so good. And it's just crazy to think like how much smaller those are than even this guy here. Dang it though, I didn't mean to leave that overhang thing up there. Oh. Oh. Oh, that was getting too nonchalant. Oh my god. That's annoying. That's annoying. I'm liking that. I really like this little angle we got going. Can't even decide really, because I'm obviously going to be building on this side of the road. I don't know. We'll decide how we go about that. Don't believe I just did that though. I gotta care a little more, you know? Uh-oh. Grass grew over all my dirt. Got all my stuff. Both pickaxes. Ooh, I forgot I had that shovel all the way down to 0. I hope I don't accidentally use that. I gotta fix that. I meant to get this going, dang it. Okay. Uh-oh, where did I put... Where did I put my orange flowers that I had? I'm so bad. Shulker box over here. No. Oh my gosh. Where did I put those? Oh. I remember putting them away into something. I thought it was just one of those. Where did I put those things? I swear it wasn't one of these. It's driving me crazy. What the heck did I do with my flowers? I would say that we were worried that I didn't pick them up after I died, but I feel like I remember putting them away. I definitely remember putting them in something, but I thought it was just one of these shulkers. I was gonna cut my losses and get some more. I did have the cocoa beans in here. hold on one second. I'm going to need to go. I need to empty a couple things out of storage so I can keep recording clips here. So give me one second. It might take a minute. I think it's going to go blue on the screen. Hopefully you can still hear me. One second, one second. Alright. So again, I'm just going to pretty much copy that building. That's the center. Yeah, I kind of want them almost looking like sister buildings. Oh, I guess this building, yeah, that's what feels weird, is this one's 2 blocks. So that means... Did I go over 2 over here? Oh yeah, that feels different because over here I actually have the like border, the ice border, which I don't have over here now that I'm thinking about it. We'll just go with those though. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, that grass growing there is kind of a problem. I'll fix that with coarse dirt later though, because that's not gonna. Yeah, it's not gonna spread. Whoa, dude. How did both those freaking miss? Alright, and then now we're just gonna try to get going like we did on the last building, same pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. Brown. I'll try to get in the habit of doing my windows first this time. Whoa. Nope, that's not right. Dang it. Inventory's a mess. Alright, skip one. Boom, boom. You can see how bright the orange gets after certain pops of light. Whoa! Dang it. realizing I forgot to put the glass in those windows. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot to do... No, I didn't. Oh. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Okay. Oh my gosh, though. I think that was looking pretty sweet, right? I like the brown glass. Oops. Oh, I need to go up one more block. Oh, I thought I was going to have enough, dang it. I'm not very good at math. Trying to not even really take a good look until I get the lights in. Moment of truth. Oh yeah. I think that looks quite cool actually. Ooh, and I almost even I mean now I'm thinking, do I even do the windows and stuff on these sides? I at least could do something different. I mean, yeah, I do want, I mean, this looks cool though with the just in front. I could keep that in mind. Definitely doesn't have to be the same thing all the way around. I think that's looking quite sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put some thought into that. 'Cause like this could be a cool spot for like some like big space for like some actual graffiti art, that kind of thing, or I'll probably end up doing it though. I think these are looking pretty sweet though. Oh man, I like the color of that. Just rustic looking. The orange with the dirt behind it and the terracotta behind it. The brown glass is perfect for what's that? Oh, dirt. The brown glass is perfect for splitting up the different stories. Up close, it's not the prettiest thing in the world. Oops, no glass. Oh yeah, that's the row. I forgot. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Dude, I swear I'm standing on it. I'm just not up high enough. Oh my gosh. I get so mad. Alright, though. I'm feeling quite accomplished for what I got done in this stream tonight, though. I don't feel like taking on another wall or anything, but like, oh man. I think these are looking sweet. So, hey, I appreciate those hanging who did. Nice to see Flip in the chat and Horizon, long time. And Lemon. Few old faces around here. I appreciate y'all. I'll probably be back streaming before too long, within the next few days, I would imagine. I'm kind of just building the city mainly on stream, making an episode of it as I go, a certain amount, best I can, but I think I like the idea of streaming a lot of it. So yeah. Everybody have a good night.